Best unbelievable camera phone ever seen. The top 2024 camera phones prioritize quality over specifications. Samsung withdrew its 10x zoom camera. Apple simplified its lower-end iPhone models. And Google continues to rely on artificial intelligence, AI, magic to improve its Pixel series. This year, the focus is on developing new techniques for taking better pictures, rather than on gaining more megapixels in zoom. Having the best camera phone, it's similar to having the best cameras with a whole lens bag with you. The top smartphone camera of 2024. Number 6. Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Because of its versatility, the Galaxy S24 Ultra continues to hold the title of greatest camera phone from us. However, Samsung has made significant improvements to overall image quality, which makes this phone a fantastic option for any kind of photography. Pictures taken with the Galaxy S24 Ultra appear more realistic than those shot with previous Samsung phones. In fact, the iPhone 15 Pro may appear lifeless and sterile in contrast. The primary 200MP sensor is still present, but it has been significantly enhanced with more dynamic range and richer color than before. The camera produced remarkably consistent results, and the photograph's hazy backgrounds appear more realistic than digitally altered. Naturally, the primary concern is whether the Galaxy S24 Ultra's 5x zoom camera represents a decrease from the 10x zoom of the Galaxy S23 Ultra. The most recent Ultra's photographs may not have as many fine details, but overall, they're still significantly superior. Even though the zoom isn't seen as far, most photographs merely seem better because of the significant reduction in noise and improvement in color. Samsung phones are known for their excellent camera modes and features. The Galaxy S24 Ultra is no exception. Portrait mode does an excellent job of softening the background behind your subject, and food mode will make your food appear appetizing rather than bland. All things considered, the camera I use the most when I have to make every shot matter, and I'm not sure what kind of shooting I'll be doing, is the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Like its predecessor, it can handle everything and produces more reliable results than any rival. Number 5. The 15 Pro Max iPhone. With the iPhone 15 Pro Max's periscope technology, which folds lenses and mirrors to provide a true 5x optical zoom, this was the year when Apple embraced zoom. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is unquestionably the better option if you want the best iPhone camera. The iPhone 15 Pro, regrettably, fell behind with less range. Along with having a longer zoom range, the large iPhone 15 Pro Max also has a 6-axis stabilizer that can move in any direction to keep the camera steady when you're taking pictures or recording video. It has a significant impact, particularly when you fully zoom in. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is a great upgrade over previous iPhone cameras for all kinds of photography, and it can compete with any other smartphone on the market. The iPhone 15 Pro Max is a true gem when it comes to video capture. When recording in Apple's ProRes format at the highest resolution and frame rate, it offers an unmatched level of clarity and quality along with a dynamic range. While Samsung's crammed Galaxy S23 Ultra offers more shooting settings and is more versatile than Apple's offering, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is still a dependable high-quality camera that can produce stunning images and incredible videos in any circumstance. Number 4. Pixel 8 Pro from Google. Although it can be challenging to explain, the Pixel 8 Pro's primary camera is noticeably superior to the Pixel 7 Pro's camera. The aperture of the lens on the camera is f/1.65, which is wider than the f/1.9 aperture of the lens from the previous year. Although the difference is smaller, a wider aperture is still preferable because it allows in more light, and the improvement is exponential rather than linear. While the f/1.9 aperture on the Pixel 7 Pro from the previous year was a very uninspiring spec, the f/1.65 lens on the Pixel 8 Pro is an amazing feat. You see, the statistics are unclear, and it's difficult to take pride in these statistics. There are many additional considerations, but the iPhone 15 Pro's main camera has an f/1.8 lens, which reduces light transmission. Certain shots, particularly those taken at night and in low light, appeared better taken with the Pixel 8 Pro than they did with my iPhone 15 Pro Max. That may come as a surprise, but Google still has cause for celebration. The Pixel 8 Pro excels in macro photography compared to the iPhone, and you can still get closer to your subject with the Pixel, even if you're not shooting for a macro effect. In terms of handling food photos, the Pixel 8 Pro outperformed the iPhone. In poor lighting, the natural aesthetic that the iPhone favors can make food appear unappealing. Having a camera that can be enhanced is preferable. Number 3. The 7, a Google Pixel. The popular Pixel 6 was our best low-cost camera of the previous year. But the Pixel 7 from 2023 marked a significant improvement over Google's low-cost phone, particularly in terms of the camera. In addition to having more pixels than its predecessor, the Pixel 7 boasts a bigger sensor, which enhances the quality and detail of images, even in low-light conditions. The Pixel 7 has a long exposure mode for special effects, which the Pixel 6 does not. I like to take long exposure photos because, when you find the correct moment, you may get some pretty spectacular effects. The true magic is found in Google Photos, which is enhanced with additional features on Google Pixel phones equipped with Tensor chips. The Pixel 7 has all of the greatest and most user-friendly on-device editing capabilities available on a phone, borrowing an Adobe Creative Suite membership. It doesn't offer any brand new editing features that we haven't seen before, but it also doesn't lack anything. As long as the old pictures are posted to Google Photos, you can even use the Pixel 7 to edit them. One of the main features that attracts people to the Pixels is these photography tactics. Number 2. The Apple iPhone 15. The iPhone 15's rear still only has 2 lenses. However, they are not the same 2 as those on the iPhone 14. While the primary camera is now the same 48MP lens found in the iPhone 14 Pro, but the 12MP ultra-wide is essentially the same. But keep in mind, that sensor is not the same as the bigger one found inside the iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 15 Pro Max. All of the cameras are supported by the most recent A16 Bionic and an improved picture pipeline technology, photonic engine, and computational photography, which allows for a few neat, new photography features. Nevertheless, this is a major advance over the 12MP main camera on the iPhone 14. You can film in 4K at 60 frames per second, and the video quality is still quite good. You will love taking shots in cinematic mode, which allows you to select the topic or item you want to focus on throughout the shot and apply a brief focus effect to all of your movies. It's always possible to alter and choose a different emphasis subject if you change your mind about your first selection. Photography in low-light conditions is good, and the 12MP TrueDepth lens makes for a great selfie camera. Additionally, you may press to turn almost any selfie into portrait mode. Without a doubt, the cameras on the base edition of the iPhone are the greatest we have ever seen. They're not as good as the ones on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and their macro and telephoto skills aren't as great. This is all you should need or want in an iPhone that doesn't have the word Pro in its name. But if you want that, you'll spend extra. Number 1. The Pixel 8 Google. Even while the Pixel 8 lacks the larger sensor and extended zoom of the Pixel 8 Pro, it is still a fantastic camera phone on its own. With a larger aperture than its predecessors, the primary 50MP sensor lets in more light for higher quality photos even in difficult lighting situations. While this is going on, the ultra-wide now has to focus, enabling the macro shooting mode that was exclusive to the Pixel 7 Pro last year. With the support of that new Tensor G3 chipset and impressive new AI capabilities, Google is blurring the lines between photography and photo manipulation on the Pixel 8, best exemplified by the new Magic Editor. A redesigned camera UI makes it easier to jump between the phone's various still and video capture modes. Similar to the Pro, the Pixel 8 is even more cheap than its predecessor thanks to an amazing 7 years of software updates. Images come to life thanks to Google's image processing, even before you use any more AI enhancements. Because of the larger aperture, low-light photography provides greater color fidelity and exposure. Additionally, edge recognition around objects like hair and portrait mode photos is outstanding. Thank you so much for watching. Please share your ideas and outcomes in the comment box below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more incredible videos like this one.